In 2200, a Mars city holds an election, not for a mayor, for something bigger. Who controls air, water, power, and emergency authority? On Earth, politics is messy, but it's slow messy. On Mars, politics is high stakes fast, because one bad decision doesn't just raise taxes, it can drop oxygen. So the first Mars election looks clean. Digital voting, verified IDs, public audit logs. Then the crisis hits. A dust storm knocks out power in one sector. Someone declares an emergency. Access permissions change, supplies get rerouted, and people realize something terrifying. On Mars, politics isn't speeches. It's who gets control of the switches. That night, trust fractures into factions. Engineers versus administrators. Families versus corporate security. Old settlers versus new arrivals. We built this place versus we own the hardware. And then the real question explodes. Are we citizens or subscribers inside a company habitat? That's when off-Earth politics stops looking like Earth politics and starts looking like something new. Once people live off-Earth, politics changes for one simple reason. Distance breaks the old power chain. Earth can't react instantly. Supplies take time. Decisions must happen locally. So off-Earth settlements build governance around survival. 1. A habitat charter replaces vague ideology. The rules are operational. Airlock protocols, resource allocation, emergency powers, dispute systems. 2. Power shifts from land to systems on Earth. Politics fights over territory. Off-Earth, politics fights over oxygen production, water recycling, energy quotas, maintenance priority, override permissions in emergencies. 3. Representation becomes a battlefield. Is voting based on citizenship, or residency, or contribution, or the company that built the habitat? Because in a fragile colony, one group can argue, I pay for the life support. Another group argues, I live here. I'm the one who dies if this fails. 4. New political weapons appear. You don't need posters. You need control over access permissions, identity systems, supply contracts, communication networks, the AI that schedules labor and allocates resources. And when politics becomes code, a new fear appears. Who audits the auditors? So the most stable off-Earth societies do one thing right. They separate power, even in a habitat. Operations authority, justice authority, resource authority, emergency authority, each checked by transparent logs and human oversight. Because on Mars, the enemy isn't the other party. The enemy is a single point of failure. Now the direct answer. What happens to politics when people live off Earth? It shifts from ideology to infrastructure. Governance becomes control of life support systems. Local charters replace distant nations. And the real political fight becomes who holds emergency power and who gets counted as a citizen.